The Battle of Gettysburg was fought on this piece of land July 1863. The Battle of Gettysburg was fought July 1st to 3rd, 1863, in and around the town of Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, by Union and Confederate forces during the American Civil War. The battle involved the largest number of casualties of the entire war and is often described as the war's turning point. Union Major General Meade, Army of Potomac, defeated attacks by Confederate General Robert E. Lee's Army of Northern Virginia, ending Lee's attempt to invade the North. After his success at Chancellorsville in Virginia in May 1863, Lee led his army through the Shenandoah Valley to begin his second invasion of the North, the Gettysburg Campaign. With his army in high spirits, Lee intended to shift the focus of the summer campaign from war-ravaged Northern Virginia and hoped to influence Northern politicians to give up their prosecutions of the war by penetrating as far as Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, or even Philadelphia. Proud by President Abraham Lincoln, Major General Joseph Hooker moved his army in pursuit, but was relieved of command just 3 days before the battle and replaced by Meade. Elements of the two armies initially collided at Gettysburg on July 1st, 1863. As Lee urgently concentrated his forces, his objective began to engage the Union Army and destroy it. Low ridges of the northwest town were defended initially by Union Cavalry Division under Brigadier General John Buford, as soon as reinforced with 2 corps of Union infantry. However, 2 large Confederate corps assaulted them from the northwest and north, collapsing the hostility developed Union lines, sending defenders retreating through the streets towns of hills just to the south. On the second day of the battle, most of both armies assembled. The Union lines were laid out in a defensive formation resembling a fishhook. In the late afternoon of July 2nd, Lee launched a heavy assault on the Union left flank, and fierce fighting raged at Little Round Top, the Wheat Field, Devil's Den, and Peach Orchard. On the Union right, Confederate demonstrations escalated into full-scale assaults on Culp's Hill and Cemetery Hill, all across the battlefield despite significant losses. The Union defenders held their lines. On the third day of the battle, fighting resumed on Culp's Hill and cavalry battle raged to the east and south, but the main event was a dramatic infantry assault by